Itemit Tutorial 6 Users and Contacts. In this tutorial, we'll cover the differences between users and contacts and how you can make the most of them. In Itemit, we have the notion of users and contacts. Users are people with access to the system. They have their own login and have an email address associated with their user, so they can receive emails for things like due bookings. Contacts, on the other hand, are just a way for you to record that somebody has an asset without giving them any access to the system. They have no email address associated to them. They cannot log in to Itemit, and they don't receive emails from Itemit. To get the most benefit from Itemit, you'll want to invite your colleagues to join your Itemit account as users. That way, you can all interact with assets. Any scans are recorded along with where the asset is and who has it, and you'll benefit from more efficient tracking and management. To add users, head to the Users tab in the web portal and press the Add Users button. Here, you can add a single email or multiple emails and customize your colleagues' permissions. Choose the permissions you wish to grant the user by pressing the button marked Admin. An admin has full permissions, whereas standard users can't view or manage users or asset values, and they cannot archive assets either. View, Scan, Comment users get limited capabilities and a very limited view of the Itemit web portal. For example, they cannot view and manage reports, bookings, devices, and reminders. Scan-only users have the least permissions and only have access to the Itemit app. Those users can only view assets they have scanned using the app. They can't see a list of all your assets. However, they can add comments and report asset issues to you. When sharing, you can also choose to share all the assets in your workspace or just a subset of the assets instead. If you choose a subset, this means you only grant access to the assets in certain collections or locations for the user. For example, if you have a colleague in the IT department that only needs to see IT assets, share the IT assets collection with them. Or similarly, if you work across multiple sites, but personnel at Site 1 only need to see the assets at Site 1, then you can simply share the Site 1 location with them only. To add a new contact, click on Contacts on the Users tab. Here, you can click Add Contact to create a new contact. You can enter one contact at a time, or copy and paste a list of contacts to add multiple at once. In the Itemit app, you can also invite users and add contacts by clicking on the Organize tab and navigating to Users or Contacts. You can assign assets and check out and book assets to users and contacts. Your users can see the assets they're responsible for by clicking on their name. Having users and contacts in your Itemit means you always know where your assets are and who has them.